Center for the Arts. Virtual programs for this performance can be viewed by scanning the QR code located at the venue entrance or by visiting us at csuartstickets.com and clicking on the virtual programs link. Thank you again for joining us at the University Center for the Arts.
For joining us this afternoon. My name is Dr. Rebecca Phillips. I'm the Director of Bands here at Colorado State University, and the reason why we are here is because of these fabulous students sitting before you in the Honor Wind Symphony. Would you please welcome them? These students auditioned from all over the state of Colorado in September and October and were selected. They were sent music in November and arrived on Thursday. On Thursday, they did a sectional with our faculty, then went to a concert. On Friday, they had 2 pretty quick rehearsals. It was only about 5 hours of rehearsal when all was said and done. And then had a concert that they went to last night, and this morning they had a real quick rehearsal again, and the result of that is what you're about to hear, which is incredible. And I just can't wait to hear the wonderful things that you all are going to perform for everybody today. So it's going to be neat. I would like to welcome our clinician who's come to us today, right now from the state of Tennessee. This person was a high school band director for several decades in the state of Georgia, had an incredible band program in the state of Georgia, but was immediately snatched up by the University of Alabama to run their band program. In fact, all of those national championship games that we've seen in the last 15 years, that would have been this person's marching band at all of those games. He is an incredible musician and teacher. He is the immediate past president of the National Band Association, and now he's the director of bands at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, where he's completely rebuilding that program from the ground up, and it's amazing what they're doing. You are in for a significant treat today, so I hope that you will help me welcome Professor Randall Coleman.
This afternoon. This has been a long day. This afternoon. The first piece we played for you, the order's a little bit different than in the program that you have. That was a piece that was written by a former student of mine, actually, Tyler Grant. And we had a wonderful time working on that piece. The next piece we hope you will really like. It's an arrangement of Spiritual Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. So I'm looking forward to presenting this for you. This is Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Thank you very much. That piece was a wonderful Japanese march entitled Blue Sky and Sunshine. We have really enjoyed working on that. It's a fun piece, and they've just done a great job learning march style and reinforcing march style. It's been a fun time with that piece. Before we get ready to play our last number, I would like to first of all, and most importantly, thank these young people on the stage in front of you. They have been an absolute, yes. A conductor and their ensemble, there has to be a tremendous amount of trust that goes both ways. I have to trust them and they have to trust me. And that's really a lot of times difficult to establish when we do these honor groups and all-state groups because it's such a short period of time. My ensemble at UTC knows me. They don't like me, they don't come back. They don't have a choice. But almost instantly when we talked, was that just yesterday? Holy cow, I watched this yesterday. When we talked yesterday, we talked a little bit about that, and we have had such a great time getting to know each other, and they have really expressed themselves through their music in very mature ways, ways that a lot of college ensembles never do. So they have stolen my heart, and I told them in our warm-up, anybody that doesn't come to Colorado State, you can certainly come to UTC. So it's a little bit of a drive, but we have a couple of mountains there too. So thank them first and foremost, and then the wonderful staff, the graduate students and undergraduate students at Colorado State have just been fantastic. Every need that we have had, they have taken care of before we even knew we needed it. And this is the mark, this whole event is the mark of the wonderful leadership you have in the University Bands program here at Colorado State with Dr. Jamie Taylor and of course my good friend, Dr. Rebecca Phillips. None of this would happen if it weren't for their leadership, and I know you will want to help me thank them for everything they've done to help this weekend be great. So thank you for that. And lastly, parents, thank you. Directors, thank you for what you do for these people on stage every day. A lot of times I know a lot of them don't say it, but they really appreciate everything that you do for them as their parents and their teachers. So thank you for providing them this opportunity, and it helps them grow, it helps them mature, they make new friends, and we get to make some pretty cool music. So thank you parents and directors for everything that you've done. So students, how about helping me thank your parents and your directors? The last piece we're going to do for you today is a new piece by a young composer, Benjamin Barker, who is an American, but he is teaching in an American school in Tokyo. And this is his first big piece for wind ensemble, and it is a monster. I was hoping that we'd be able to pull this off, but I brought an extra piece just in case. It was a little bit easier. This was no problem. These guys are pulling this off like pros. But this is definitely a really advanced collegiate level piece of music. It's called Bamboo Shoots and City Streets, and it talks about, of course, you hopefully will envision bamboo shoots as they spring to life, but also he overlays that with the city sounds and city streets, and it's just a very cool merging of musical styles, and I think they've really enjoyed working on this, and it's a really cool piece, and I hope you enjoy it. We'll close our program today with Bamboo Shoots and City Streets. Thank you. Thank you.